Grab your boards. Welcome all surfers to Wavvy's Atlantic Ocean.
All my niggas, they gangbang, and all they niggas do the same thing. Counting money, living insane. Steady mobbing, let my flag hang. Told them I'm ready. I'm throwing a monster like Randy. I know that these niggas can't stand me, but the automatic come in handy.
Yo, you already know we in Wavvy's world, and this is the Wave Cave. Salute to all of you, the surfers, for pulling up. And I hope everybody's doing well mentally and physically, man, because shit real out here. Word up. So, you ready to hit that like, that comment, and that subscribe for your guy. Now, man, we got breaking. You know what I'm saying? We got breaking news, man. So, there's been a indictment handed down on Pooh Shiesty, Big30, Pooh Shiesty's father, and other associates. So, of course, y'all know I got the clips and everything. But man, off the rip, I'm gonna say right now, Pooh Shiesty, you got to be the dumbest nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be the dumbest nigga, bro. Like, this nigga, yo, Pooh Shiesty only been out like 6 months. You feel me? Like, you are bugging, you know what I mean? But anyway, the incident that occurred was, you know, the robbery of Gucci, man. This happened back on January 10th of this year. Now, it was Gucci man, one of his associates, and a cameraman. Know what I mean? So, of course, y'all know I got the clips and all that. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna run the clip, and there's timestamps below. I'm gonna run a series of clips. The first clip is gonna be the Fed's press conference, basically. It's like a 4-minute clip, know what I mean? And they basically just gonna break down everything they have, you know, leading to the arrest, the whole situation, boom, boom. Then, after that, I got a clip from DJ Academic Stream. And basically, he's going through the paperwork that's been released, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's breaking down the sequence of events, you know what I'm saying? So I took a piece of it because the stream is hella long, you know what I mean? But I took a piece of it that basically give everybody the breakdown of what was transpiring that led up to how everything supposedly played out, you know what I mean?
I'm Ryan Rabel, I'm the U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Texas. Thank you for coming. This week, 9 individuals, including well-known musical artists, kidnapped and robbed at gunpoint numerous victims at a music studio in Dallas, Texas. 8 of the 9 were arrested yesterday in Dallas, Memphis, and Nashville. These individuals who are charged and arrested include Lontrell Williams Jr., also known as Pooh Shiesty, Lontrell Williams Sr., Rodney Wright Jr., also known as Big30, Kadarius Waters, Demarion Gibson, DeMarcus Glover, Corday Johnson, Darian McDaniel, and Terrence Rogers has not been arrested yet, but will be soon. The complaint alleges that on January 10th of this year, 3 music industry professionals traveled to Dallas for a scheduled business meeting. Lontrell Williams Jr. arranged this meeting purportedly to discuss the terms of his recording contract with one of the victims. As alleged, once these 3 men were inside the recording studio, Williams Jr. and 8 co-conspirators, several of whom traveled from Memphis, Tennessee, executed a coordinated armed takeover. As alleged, Williams Jr. produced an AK-style pistol and forced one of the victims to sign a release from the recording contract at gunpoint. The remaining conspirators displayed firearms and robbed the other victims of Rolex watches, jewelry, cash, and other high-value items. One of the victims was actually choked by one of the defendants to the point of near unconsciousness. Defendant Wright barricaded the studio door with his body to prevent the victims from escaping. The ringleader of the conspiracy, Lontrell Williams Jr., was on home confinement at the time of the offense, as alleged, for a prior firearms conspiracy charge and conviction out of the Southern District of Florida. Towards the end of his prison sentence, he had been granted home detention. Part of the terms of his home detention were that he would not commit another federal offense or possess a firearm. His father, Lontrell Williams Sr., is alleged to have helped plan and execute the federal kidnapping as charged in the complaint. And as described further in the complaint, within hours of leaving the Dallas studio, a number of the defendants were on social media displaying some of the items that appeared to be the jewelry that had been robbed from the victims. The charging document outlines some of the evidence, just some, establishing the defendants' roles in the federal offense. This is as follows: electronic monitoring data placing Williams Jr. at the offense location, which would put him in violation of his home detention conditions. Cell phone records and license plate reader data corroborating the coordinated travel of multiple defendants from Memphis, Tennessee to Dallas. Rental car records confirming Williams Sr. rented a vehicle that was used by the group. Surveillance footage from the offense location, a nearby office supply store, and a hotel where several of the defendants stayed following the offense. Fingerprint evidence as well that was recovered from the crime scene, matching at least two of the defendants. Social media posts by defendants displaying what appears to be stolen property just in the days following the offense. Greyhound bus records confirming the travel of multiple defendants from Dallas to Memphis the day after the offense. In this case, came to Dallas to conduct legitimate business, and they were met with firearms and violence as alleged in the charging document. This case should serve as a warning to others who believe that using violence and intimidation tactics to rob others in our community is a viable way to conduct business. I'm here to say that it is not, and that if you choose to do this, we will, together with our law enforcement partners here and the other ones in the Northern District of Texas, will bring you swiftly to justice. They're facing a range, so there's no mandatory minimum in this case. It's a range of punishment, and it'll be in the province of the judge, whoever gets the case. But it could be from 0 all the way to life imprisonment. And as you know, a lot of what will guide what's called the sentencing guidelines will be the individual's previous criminal history, the fact that one of these individuals committed the offense while on home confinement, so actually serving a federal offense, assuming that individual is convicted, that will be an aggravating factor for sure.
All right, so that was from the Fed. Now I'm gonna play DJ Academic's breakdown, which is not his breakdown, but it's the actual paperwork, and he is reading it.
So it looked like the father is the one who called the building owner to book the session. Looked like this guy didn't even know that they were going to do it, right? So the guy who owned the studio didn't even know they were coming there. And after Gucci gets there, he realizes it's locked. They go get some liquor. The father pops up, and the father's like, oh, shit, let me call the guy. We're going to book the studio. They book the studio. It's opened up. Approximately 3:27, Williams Sr. appeared to be speaking with someone on a cell phone before entering the building around 3:28, okay? So I guess this is him. Approximately 3:39, an employee of the studio arrived to assist with production, I guess like some engineer. When the employee arrived, Williams Jr. and Williams Sr. were standing at the back door of the office building, engaged in what to be seen as an argument over the phone. Approximately 3:43, Williams Jr. and Sr., Wright, which is Big 30, Johnson, okay, all of these guys entered from the east side of the office. The suspects walked through the lobby area before going into the studio. One individual with a dreadlock style hair, later identified as Gibson, can be seen on video exiting the building and shortly thereafter returning with a bag slung over his shoulder. So somebody came with the bag. All right, so right here. Okay. The 9 individuals entered the studio's control room where the victims were watching a football game. So look like Gucci and them, they're now in the studio, they're waiting, they got liquor there, they're watching a football game, they're waiting for Shiesty to show up. Look like the father shows up, but then Shiesty gets on the scene and him and his pops, I guess maybe they're talking to Gucci on the phone, or I don't know who they're talking to, but according to the feds, it seems heated. And then afterwards, they seem to be like walking in, but one guy goes and he gets like something over his shoulder. Bet. There wasn't. CW was positioned in the studio lobby while TD remained in the victim in the vehicle they arrived in. So undercover cop is in the lobby. Depicted below are the photographs of the studio lobby left in the control room and the studio recording room, both taken from the Dallas Police Department body cam. So they did call Dallas Police. And crime scene photos captured on the night of the offense. So this is how the studio looks. The victims overheard Pooh Shiesty talking on his cell phones, potentially with a probation or a parole officer, stating that his caseworker had given him permission to be out for rec time. So clearly he was, still going back and forth with, him being out for probation. And he's like, yo, nigga, I'm good. I'm supposed to be able to, I'm going to the studio right now, right? Cool. From what the victims could hear, he was informed that that was not the case and he needed to return immediately. He agreed that he was going to return immediately, and he was wearing an ankle monitor. It led the victims to believe that he was on house arrest. RD, who's RD? Oh, that's Gucci. Gucci told Shiesty they could reschedule their session, but Shiesty requested to speak to Gucci privately in the attached recording room. Gucci agreed and entered the room with Shiesty, Shiesty's father, and Big 30. Meanwhile, the cameraman and the security, Meanwhile, the cameraman, MM, and Gucci's homeboy, BP, remain in the control room, okay? So it looked like, remain in the control, okay. So you got the control room and the recording room. That the artist is in the recording room. Usually you're going to have an engineer in the control room. Big 30, Gucci, Pooh Shiesty's dad, walk Gucci into the booth. Get into the booth, fam. If I remember the Trap Lord Ross thing. That's just the funniest thing ever. Get out of the booth, fam. But anyway, so they walk Gucci's, three of them, they walk Gucci into the booth to have a private conversation while Gucci's cameraman and his homeboys in the other room. And they're in the other room with 6 other individuals. Okay? So everybody's in the control room. And they continue to watch football. BP offered to share the liquor they purchased, and at least 2 accepted, grabbing red cups and making a drink. Inside the control room, Shiesty produced a purported contract termination or release paperwork from a bag and told him to sign it. It's like, yo, bro, come on, enough. Just sign this shit, bro. When Gucci refused, Shiesty became agitated. They started to argue, and then the cameraman and BP could see inside that, it looked like they were in a heated conversation or discussing business. But as the cameraman saw the conversation intensifying, he texted the cop who was still in the lobby. So it's a cameraman who texted the cop like, yo, they kind of going crazy in here, bro. Like, come in here. As the argument inside the recording room ensued, Shiesty instructed right. So he instructed, yo, this is like literally FDO. Yo, 30, pass me my Drake. Literally down to the T. Yo, get me my bag. Yo, the Drake is in the bag. Come on. Wright complied, leaving the room to go return it with a bag. Then he pulled what appeared to be a black AK-style pistol from the bag and pointed at RD. Damn. So Shiesty upped it on Gucci like, what's poppin', nigga? I'm getting released. Demanding that he get released. Gucci complied, signed the paperwork for Williams Jr. while Williams Sr. and 30 stood by. Gucci was not allowed to leave the recording room while he was held at gunpoint by Williams Jr. Wright pulled out a cell phone. Oh my God. Hernandez Gavon was right. He pulled out a cell phone to record him signing the paperwork while being forced to say he released Shiesty from their contract. After the release was signed, Shiesty took Gucci's wedding rings, watch. Yo, Hernandez Gavon was right, bro. Earrings. So they unscrewed that bitch. All right, come on, let's unscrew your earring, gang. And cash. After Gucci signed the contractual release paperwork, Shiesty provided the paperwork to Senior and asked if it was good. Senior says the paperwork needs to be dated, so then they forced him to add a date next to his signature. As Gucci, Shiesty, and Shiesty's pops and 30 exited the recording room, the remaining subjects, Waters, Rogers, Johnson, Glover, McDaniel, and Gibson, produced handguns or whatever and began demanding property from BP and MM. Now, I got to be honest with you. L Security, you already got texted. So they text you that Gucci's in a booth arguing with Shiesty, and he's outnumbered 1v4, and you're the undercover cop, and you don't walk in there and like, yo, what's going on? Like, you're security? L Security, nigga. I don't care if this nigga's an undercover cop or not undercover, off duty. So now when Gucci comes out of the booth, his homeboy and his cameraman is getting robbed because everybody done upped. So it looked like this was a plan. As soon as 30 comes back with the bag, get the Drake, it looked like the other niggas just backed out on them two, be like, yo, what's up? Yo, y'all niggas gotta give it up too. Fuck it. All right? Okay. They produced handguns and began demanding property from BP and MM. BP was pushed on a couch in the control room while an individual named as This, a part of Shiesty's crew, later identified as Roger, searched his pockets and stole his wallet, stole his chain, and a necklace bearing the moniker 1017 was stolen from his neck by another subject he known as Glizzy 375. During the robbery, McDaniels repeatedly threatened to shoot BP for moving, but Shiesty told him, "Don't shoot him. Don't shoot him." BP further identified an individual. Oh, BP doing some identification. Charleston white shit. I fuck with it. Identified an individual he knew as Baby Slime 375, later identified as Johnson, as being involved in the kidnapping and robbery, and that during the control room robberies, Johnson possessed a firearm and held BP and others at gunpoint. Both MM and BP identified the individuals they know as KD, later identified as Waters. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, man. Yo, Shiesty really living his lyrics, bro. MM and RD, so this is the cameraman and RD, described Shiesty as wearing a black Nike brand Shiesty mask. Oh, shit. Yo, Shiesty's a legend, bro. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It says Gucci Man did the identifying, bro. So I don't know if y'all want to, don't get mad at me. I ain't writing this up. It says the white cameraman and Roderick Davis described Shiesty as wearing, now maybe this, which I don't know what's snitching or what's not. If they're like, nah, the nigga was just wearing a Shiesty, and then the police pinned that on Shiesty, did Gucci snitch? Or maybe Gucci just said, nah, Shiesty was wearing a Shiesty. He described him wearing a Nike brand Shiesty mask, black hooded shirt, and black pants doing the offense. An online search of him masked the individual depicted throughout. And these are some pictures. Mob Ties Global. This is the father. This is his Instagram. Now, this is going to be interesting. It says all the people, all the victims, okay? Roderick Davis, BP, that's Gucci's homeboy. Roderick Davis is Gucci. And MM, which is the white cameraman, they all identified right. So I'm going to be honest here. It appears that all of these guys cooperated and identified these people.
All right, so, hey, yo, these dudes was tripping. Like, that shit was like a movie, right? So now, you know, they like basically Pooh Shiesty wanted to link up with Gucci Man and everything. Of course, Gucci not knowing. So, boom, it pulls up everything, you know what I mean? Pooh Shiesty, associates, Big30 included. Pooh Shiesty's father included. Apparently, Pooh Shiesty's father is the one that paid for the session, right? Boom. So now, fast forward, Pooh Shiesty hit Gucci Man with the "let me holler at you." He probably did it with the nice face too. He probably hit Goo out with the nice face, you know what I'm saying? The 52 fake out, you know what I mean? He rocked him to sleep easily, you know what I mean? Like he rocked him to sleep easy, right? And with the smile and everything, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, Goo out, yo. Let me holler at you. You feel me? Goo out goes in there, you know what I mean? Big30 is in there. Pooh Shiesty's father is in there. Time go by, he like, yo, I need you to sign this contract to release me. Gucci say, nah, shit get wicked, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Pooh Shiesty, yo, 30, pass me the chopstick. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you know, y'all saw what happened. You know what I mean? Shit got signed and shit got took. You know what I'm talking about? From everybody, you know what I'm saying? Dudes that was out there in the control room area, you know what I mean? That was chilling with Gucci Man's cameraman and whoever the other dude that came with Gucci, you know what I mean? They put a drink and everything. By the time they made it out, they already getting, you know what I mean? Laid down too, you feel me? So they got wicked, you know what I mean? They had the cops that was undercover, the security guards, undercover boys, you know what I mean? They about to respond. They double back like, no. Like on Friday, no. You know what I mean? Why you messing with these nice people? Like he hit him with that. You know what I'm saying? Like they double back. Oh, we don't want no smoke. There's too many, and they got the bang bang. We outgunned. You know what I mean? Like that shit was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like that was some straight movie shit. You feel me? But I mean, hey, people should know right now, you've been rocking with me. I'm like one of them people that's like, yo, every action got a reaction and everything. But the reaction to do it like that, it's like, nah, like, why would you think that was a smart move, nigga? You feel me? Like, you're on an ankle monitor, first of all. Like, you just got out the feds. You're still being monitored. Like, at that very moment, you're being monitored. So it's like, did you really think you're gonna get away with this? You know what I'm saying? Like, that was not the move. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that was not the right reaction. You feel me? To have to whatever the deal was. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you should have won about that joint. Definitely on the legal side, you know what I'm saying? Unless it was just one of them things you signed, ain't know what you was signing when you signed it, and you caught yourself up inside. At the end of the day, that's your fault, nigga. You feel me? But to trick yourself out, Big30, who's my artist, I believe he still signed to Yo Gotti, or I don't remember, was Yo Gotti or was he going through Money Bag Yo? However that situation was working, but I don't know whether he is or not, but still, like, you niggas got motion though. Like, y'all got motion, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, why would you even play yourself out of a position? That whole shit was just dumb. I'm trying to find the fine lining, but I really can't. Like, it's stupidity, you know what I'm saying? Like that right there, you should never trick yourself out of your spot. So now, boom. When you hearing DJ Academics breaking everything down, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and your pops, can't forget that. And your pops being included, like, that's a bad role model, nigga. Like, word up. Like the fact that he down with the whole stupidity movement is crazy. Like, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Niggas is bugged out. But anyway, the pop drove his real car down. That was his real car. Like, he drove it from Memphis to Dallas. Like, mind you, the two guards that was supposed to help, that was like, oh, no, nah, nigga, they got heavy artillery. You feel me? Those was undercover cops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, there's no way in the hell I could even have fathomed that I'm gonna get away with this. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless the goal wasn't to get away, you know what I mean? Which is like, oh, that's goofy too. So it's like, I don't know, man. A lot of these dudes be tricking themselves out their spot. They be wilding. But let's not skip over another thing, though. Doing that paperwork, that boy Gucci, man, seems like he's talking. You know what I'm saying? We gotta mention that. You know what I'm saying? We gotta mention that. You feel me? Like, and I rock with Guwap. You know what I'm saying? Like, I rock with Guwap. But at this point, like, I'm not even surprised. Like, that's what, like, it seems like that's the trend. You feel me? Niggas is out here telling. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, you know they already talking this Ratlanda shit. You know what I'm saying? I done already defended that. Like, you know, that's some solid dudes down here. I'm still going to defend it. It's some solid dudes down here, but this type of shit right here is not helping the situation at all. You know what I mean? But anyway, we're going to see what's going to happen. They looking at anywhere from 0 to life and all this. You know what I mean? Like, Pooh Shiesty, he done up. You know what I'm saying? Like, he done up because he already in violation anyway. You know what I'm saying? And then if he get found guilty of this, everything is still alleged. But he get found guilty of this, he for sure dunny. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know who gonna be trying to make the deals, because probably gonna be some dudes making them, some trying to get the first deal. Hey, man, whatever the case may be, this going to end ugly. You know what I mean? It's just another one bite the dust. That's the trend. It's like some of the wrong dudes is getting the money and fame because they either getting themselves incarcerated or they getting themselves smoked. It's like it's one or the other. It's like all the ones that should be getting the bread, if they do, they make the right moves. But it seems like it's a higher trend of the dudes that's mine still where it ain't supposed to be. You know what I mean? Because the objective is to get out of the life and remove yourself from any temptation to live a certain life that you had to live when you didn't have it. I'm just saying, you feel me? The math is not mathing, but you know, to each his own. You know what I mean? You got to deal with whatever the action you committed. You got to deal with whatever consequences come with that. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, you already know. It's ATM Wavy, aka Mr. OMG, and you know it's me. And it's Wavvy's world. Salute to all of you, the surfers, for pulling up. You know I appreciate it every single time. And I appreciate y'all hit that good old like, comment, and the sub to holler at the blood. Join the surfing nation, nigga. We always waiting. Pull up. I mean, yeah, hype me up, all that. I need all that, you feel me? I appreciate it and take everything, you know what I'm talking about? So with that being said, man, you already know it's last but not least. Always look both ways before you cross that street. Yeah. Might get hit.
Wavvy. But if the boy talk